Hello and welcome back. We have the Lucy starter guide. It dropped much sooner than I thought it was. I thought it was going to probably come out like a day before, but you know they just dropped it straight away. So yeah, let's just get straight into the guide. We'll basically break down the character from what we can see, what we think, and we'll go from there. Really, from what I've seen so far, she's looking very interesting. It looks like she has a lot of tools and a bit of complexity to her as well. So let's get into this. I believe this game is like 3 years old now. We're near the end of season 4. That's crazy.
Lucy excels at neutral, with both high mobility and ranged options at her disposal.
I wonder if this is going to be one of those characters where they literally have everything.
By
So
applying debuffs with her hacking skills.
this is the hacking. Obviously, is what makes her who she is. She is her own. That is her unique mechanic. Is the hacking. Everything else looks pretty standard from what I've seen. This move here, monowire, I thought this was a 6HS, but it's actually just a move itself.
That covers a wide area.
Okay, it's got a pretty nice hitbox. Looks like it comes out really fast.
You can combo into this from moves like far slash and crouching slash. Holding heavy slash alters the properties.
So there you got the charge version. So think like May Hammer. Only that is 6HS. You can combo into it as well.
When charged, it can inflict short nerve circuit state on the opponent.
So this itself puts the opponent into a debuff, which is the short circuit nerve state. So it seems similar to like Stain from Testament. One thing I noticed about this character, just from like looking at the guy briefly, she seems to have a bit of everything in her, like the other characters have. So you got Stain here, and I'll talk through them as they sort of like appear.
Or dust while holding heavy slash will cancel the action.
This is really cool. She can feint it, which is really sick. Like I like that she can do that. So she's kind of got like a 6HS charge, like obviously like no not a move that's like 6HS May, where she can charge the hammer. I imagine that guard crush is going to give her more plus frames. She has a feint, so think like Johnny's Misfiner, which is really cool. This seems like she's a combination of like most of the characters in the game. So this seems like Testament Stain.
Hitting an opponent in
So you can see it puts the little sparks on them. And this gives the ability to combo.
with attacks that use the
It's not the same as Testament Stain sake, because that pops up.
Such as close slash.
And its own, and you obviously have the timer. Stain lasts forever. This obviously doesn't.
Heavy slash and sweep will lock the opponent down for a set duration.
I wonder how this would work on block strings as well. I wonder if it has to be a hit.
This makes it easier to land additional attacks after hitting with pokes.
And then obviously you can combo off it. This is really good as well. So off a throw, she's taking him straight to the corner, which is really good.
Sure to pack on the pressure when you have
So that went on block, didn't it?
mix up. Make sure to pack on
That's
the
block. You can apply it on block as well. So it is very similar to Stain in that sense. I wonder if this is the only way to put it on though.
when you have the opponent in short nerve circuit.
So and she reapplied it there as well, which is really cool. So we got Unity.
Takes out her handgun to fire horizontally.
This looks more like a pester weapon,
Up to 3 successive
pester attack,
shots. If the third shot
rather than an
hits
actual
midair,
effective attack.
it triggers a wall bounce.
He's combo
creating an
filler.
opportunity to go for
But because of the
additional
successive hits that it gives,
attacks.
if anyone doesn't know this about the game, the more hits you have in a combo, the less overall damage you do in that full combo. So, for example, in this combo, if she does like the shoot, and then does the moves into this, or say she does the one where she can end in a super, it will do less damage because there's been more hits on the attack. So that in itself might not be so great, but I feel like this is if you don't have any of the debuffs or anything like that. Her obviously when she gets into her hacking, I feel like that's when most of her like potential really shines. So something to bear in mind.
A poke at long range to part of a combo. Choose the right
See, like here, I obviously most special moves like this looks similar to a wrecker. You can usually car into super, but to be honest, I mean it will still be good because it's a wall break, but your damage will be less, which is the point I was trying to make.
As it cannot hit.
And this reminds me of like Elfelt's gun from Exerd, like it will go over their head. Um,
Hit
so this is why you don't really want to use this in a block
in
string, it
opponents.
seems. It seems like it will backfire quite substantially. But we'll have to see. Maybe there's a way to like force crouch, like force overhead. She might have an overhead attack.
Sprint attack. A lunging attack
So this is her lariat.
with
This
fast
seems pretty
forward
good.
movement.
It's very quick.
It is hard to
She does seem
punish
like a
even
pretty
when
quick
blocked.
character anyway. So if this is spaced out, it says it's harder for the opponent to
It
punish you.
travels a good distance, meaning it works well in combos
And then you
after
can get your
long-ranged
combos
attacks.
similar to Stain.
Sprint attack sweep or sprint attack cross up can be used as follow-ups midway through the action.
And she has her own cross up. This kind of reminds me of Slayer in a way.
Sprint attack sweep.
Not the same, not as strong as Slayer, but it has like that kind
A
of
low
like
attack.
idea. So you got your low attack,
Follow-up from sprint
or then
attack.
you got your overhead. This is the
fast
low one.
startup makes it possible to hit as a combo after sprint attack. While it can be used to mix up the opponent with a low attack, it leaves you highly vulnerable to a punish if it is
So
blocked.
not like Slayer's. It's very very punishable. Obviously Slayer's low is like -3 or something.
Use this move cautiously in the right situations.
So you got high risk, high reward. The damage doesn't seem too great though, to be
Sprint
honest.
attack cross up. An overhead attack follow-up from
So this is it. Oh, and I wonder if this combos
sprint
meatlessly.
attack.
You got a little bounce there, so it looks like
Formed
it
at
could.
close range, Lucy crosses over to the other side of the opponent to switch up the blocking direction.
And you can just keep doing it over and over again.
Trip the opponent up by alternating between this and sprint attack sweep.
Let's say you're really relying on having that short circuit Stain attack.
Breakout. A strike attack hitting
So this
around
is her
Lucy.
DP.
This move is invincible as it comes out.
Good she
meaning
has.
You can use it to interrupt the opponent's
I wonder if it
strikes.
hits all the way around.
Use it with caution, however, as it,
'Cause it looks
cannot
like it could.
be Roman cancelled. Live wire. Lucy swings the monowire.
So this is
to
her main
perform
super.
A massive attack. This
And
move
again,
is
not a lot of
invincible
damage.
as it comes out, meaning you can use it to interrupt the
She looks
opponent's
like she has
strikes.
all the tools of a really strong character. She's got a DP. She has her own mix. She has the good range. She seems quite quick. You know, so maybe we haven't really got into the hacking yet. Maybe if the hacking's easy to pull off, then maybe she is gonna be good. But she might rely on the hacking too much, which will leave her like kind of like you need 50 meter to actually get going. So we'll have to wait and see. Or is it going to be like more like a gimmick, which I think would be horrendous if it was more of a gimmick. So we got something called finisher now, which makes me think maybe they're putting what they called insta kills in the game, but a style of insta kill because this is called a finisher.
Deep dive. A
This could be
follow-up
like
move
the first
after live wire.
one.
Lucy hacks the opponent using the monowire, causing
This will all
a huge
activate with
explosion.
live wire.
She will perform finisher deep dive automatically. with
If their health
50%
is higher,
engage.
then you
If the
can
opponent is below
do
a
50
certain
extra to do the
threshold.
second attack.
This
So it's a
move
100-meter
always
super.
defeats the opponent when triggered. Quick hack.
So this is a
Lucy
super.
utilizes
And so it seems like you can just do that in the neutral, but all we don't know is can the opponent still move?
a quick hack.
It doesn't look like he can, but we
hack
don't know.
The opponent. This move
And obviously
It is
you've only got so
available-
much RAM, so depending on how much RAM you've got will allow you to kind of put on a certain amount of hacks. And obviously I imagine this is where the difficulty of the character will come in, is knowing what's good in what situation. I don't think they're all going to be good.
as a follow-up from certain special moves.
It looks like they activate slowly, and then you've got like the timer on how long they last.
Input up.
Now, the one that you got on here, when I saw this in the trailer, I didn't think it looked that good, but now I'm seeing it. This looks
Down
pretty
to
good.
select a quick hack. Then use heavy slash to upload the quick hack you have selected. Once uploaded, the quick hack effect activates after a set duration, debuffing the opponent with
So I wonder if some are going to be a little bit like better than others. For example, Like there'll be like one or two that are really good, and then you just don't need to use the others. So if we go through these, you got Contagion. So attack deals damage over time. I imagine, and this is free. So that's is it the lowest one? The lowest with Optics Inhibition. Now Optics Inhibition looks a lot better than it did in the trailer. So we'll have to get to that one when we talk about it. But Contagion, attacks deal damage over time. On paper, that seems like it would be something to go for all the time, but it is free. So it doesn't warrant that much. Then you got Energy Siphon, attacks Lucy's health. That would be situational. That's 6, so it's a little bit higher. They value that one. This one's Algorithm Malfunction, 13. Attack trigger a counter hit. Now this one, is it how many counter hits is it per attack? Is it forever until the timer runs out? That one obviously is the best. I can see why it's at 13, but it seems like the best. Then you got 9. Blocked attacks gain more risk. So you can crank up risk even quicker, which, you know, it could be situationally good, depending on the situation. Pacify, this one seems really, really good, depending on the character as well. This could be really good a bit against, like, you know, big body characters, let's say, like that get damaged by, you damage them, and then they gain meter, and then by the time you throw them through the wall, they've already got like 50 tension. So this could be a way to kind of like nerf them in a sense. And then obviously Optics Inhibition, which we've seen, which is the one where it obscures Lucy and makes it hard to see. I can see them all being good in a certain aspect, but I fear that there'll be like one or two that you just use all the time, and then you don't really bother with the other ones. That's my guess. So, but we'll have to wait and see. But I think this is where the difficulty will get in the combos, because you can stop them in mid combo, it seems, and then apply them. So you're probably like, oh, what do I need to apply in this situation? And maybe, oh, I'm low health. I need to do the health one. He'll like take back some life. How much does it take as well? Is it a damage value to the actual like amount of hit? Let's say if you hit him with 80, do you get 80, or is it half?
Has access to many long-ranged attacks and great movement, giving her the upper hand in neutral.
And also, is this character going to be busted?
Such as
Hasn't it been a while since we've had a really broken character?
As you look for a chance to approach. Once you're up close,
and she's a blue wild assault character.
Of monowire to apply short nerve circuit.
Don't know how good that will be.
Short nerve circuit.
Alright, so it looks like she can only do one counter hit per attack. Maybe I missed saw that.
Short nerve circuit state.
She did the I forgot what it's called, the malfunction one. She does 2, so it's only one counter. So it's not like Universe.
Opens up the potential for extra damage off of pokes or mix-up. When you have tension gauge, use Quickhack to apply various debuffs.
This character looks really tricky as well with that feint.
Algorithm Malfunction is especially powerful, as it makes every hit a counter hit.
So they're even saying like, yeah, this is why this has got 13. You know, but it'd be really funny if like that one does turn out to be not the best, and then like it's one of the lower ones out the best, and then in the future they'll have to like change it, like give the damage over time, like whatever. Like you could do damage over time, and then you could do the crank the risk, and then by the time you hit them, like you could probably do so much damage. That's obviously just theory crafting. But yeah, Lucy looks really good. She's literally out, I think, on Thursday, so it's not even that long from now, which is really cool. I'll be honest, until I get into her, I'm not going to say too much how I feel, but on the outlook, I was kind of hoping her main kit would look a bit more exciting, but she has, like, very standard, how do you say, like, oh, she has a projectile, she has a DP, she's got the standard stuff, she's got everything, kind of. You know, there isn't really anything. She doesn't seem to be an area she's lacking in. Her health might be quite low. The damage didn't seem too high, but I imagine to get 50 meter, like that could all change. Yeah, we don't know too much right now, other than what we can see. We'll have to wait until she comes out, and then I'll do a deep dive on her in day 1 and give my first impressions. But she looks fun. All the characters are cool. The animations look sick. So yeah, but that's Lucy. Anyway, take care. We'll see you soon.